You moron, you did it again. So as much as I bother you, I do the same.
Yeah, okay. But I think, I sweeped you out in a marathon, so I think it's only fair that you block me in a metaphorical podcast, block in a podcast. So I don't mind that. I get you. And sorry for that. you made it back at least. I was like, this is Peter. He can make it back.
It happens for the best.
Philip, do you have who do you want to block?
I want to block. I don't want to block a person, actually. It's I don't think it's as funny as Pete's story, but I would like to block the Leeuwarden speed skating ice rink for closing now for I don't know this week. There's some marathon teams are training there, and now I think it's Bauer Select team. They have to go in public ice in Tielf now today to train. So it was something about I don't know if it's the ice machines or the freezing elements.
I think it was the heater.
Yeah, the heater. Yeah.
First, I understood that it was the Zamboni, and I was like, this is like a poor excuse to not open the ice hole. And then I heard last night, that it was the heater.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like -10 in there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know if the numbers are right.
Yeah, but
that's
really
probably the same around Groningen, I think. Groningen must be the same.
And
that one feels like -10 inside, for sure.
Yeah, oh Jesus, sorry about that.
No worries. So, I guess it's my block then.
Yeah.
My, you just blocked the ice rink of Leeuwarden.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna block the ice rink of Tielf then. Since we're on a good on a roll here with blocking ice rinks. No, right now this season we're gonna stay in Heerenveen this whole season and train in Tielf. So one of the things this year that changed with the rules is that on the Top Sport Hour now the teams are only allowed to have 2 foreigner skaters on the ice at Top Sport Hour. So the nice hour in the morning where you can sleep in long. So basically the thing is just that they want to reserve the ice for the Dutch, and the rules does that a lot of good skaters like Daniel Greg and of course good skaters like myself and Philip, we have to get up fucking early every morning, man. So every time my alarm clock goes off like 20 minutes past 6 in the morning, I'm like, fuck you TL, fuck you. So that's my block. And of course, after it's in the podcast, it will change. Of course, it'll be, we can't have Stefan getting up that early. We'll give you some later times. It's not a problem for you, I think, Pete, because you're training with a marathon time in the afternoon. Anyway,
we train in the afternoon. You might be an hour soon if you keep that up with the TL staff listening in. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much for our lead outs and our blocks. So I just want to jump a little bit back to talking with you, Peter, and now we look back a lot on how you started in New Zealand, went to Europe, started ice skating, having troubles with it beginning, but then catching up quite quickly, and also about you being that person who really enjoys it while skating, but also have that seriousness. And so with that serious mindset, what's the season goals this year, and what's the future goals the next few years? What do you have in mind?
To get back on the podiums. That's where I should be. Last year was let's say like a rest year. Mm-hmm. Didn't quite go. Didn't really go at all. So nothing to worry about. Yeah. This year's feeling a lot better. So I'd like to get back into that podium swing again. It was definitely a nicer feeling. Pretty excited to get into another big chunk of racing. Started the marathons. We'll carry on doing as many as I can.
Are you doing a full World Cup season this year?
It's still a little bit up in the air. Mm-hmm. The first one's probably for sure, just because of the team pursuit. Mm-hmm. Also, there's a lot more 5Ks if I do that.
So there's the team pursuit and the 5K. Which other distances are your focus?
I'll race the 10K when that's available for the One World Cup. The 1500, I think, at this point, and the Master.
Full program.
So pretty much whatever I can at the moment. I don't have the time anymore for the 1K. Yeah. And I probably wouldn't anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not really nice going out there and getting embarrassed. Sometimes I do that enough in the 1500.
So you have to like going into all those races. You really have to set yourself up also to kind of kill yourself every time. Do you have some certain kind of tools, if you want to tell us about this, how you do it, to like go out there and then just keep going and bringing those negative splits and so in
we want to have those negative splits. We want to be able to eat the shit the last few laps.
Want to know how to do it.
How do you do that? I want to.
It starts early in the morning. Nah. So probably 2 nights before racing, solid night's rest. Because the night before you're going to be nervous and not sleep. Even if you say you're not nervous, you're just not going to sleep as comfortably. It just happens.
Because you slept 12 hours the days before. You can't sleep.
Yeah, as long as you get a good night's sleep the night before, the night of isn't going to matter. So that night that I'm not sleeping, I am going to be watching Batman 1989. The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Rocky 3, 4... or Creed 1 and 2.
Okay.
Either one or potentially 2 of those, not all.
Yeah.
That will definitely get the blood flowing.
No wonder you don't sleep if you watch all of them, eh? Just in the morning.
And then nice good warm-up. Maybe even a little Rocky soundtrack.
Yeah.
The Creed one's a little bit, even to my liking, even more because it's even more hip-hop. Mm-hmm. So that's really sweet. I'll get into that. And then... you just got to embrace pain. Like it's gonna hurt. It doesn't matter. You know it's gonna hurt. Once it starts hurting, you just got to kind of think, "Oh, this is pretty sweet. I like this feeling. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool." Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you've got 6 laps done, and you're like, "Oh, sweet, cool, halfway."
Yeah,
pain.
For me, I know maybe I shouldn't be the person talking about this sitting together with you, but I feel I'm quite good as well with the pain, keeping it together, and like for me, focusing on actually embracing that pain, or like when you go into the pain, you're like, okay, it's here, it's there, let's go hard into this, because it's better just pushing hard and suffering than suffering and then going slower, in a way.
Yeah, no, definitely, I feel that.
Yeah. It sounds weird, I know, when you say it out loud.
You have to be good at suffering, and it's also, I think, satisfying afterwards.
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
really do it.
And I think that, like, I'm always a firm believer when it gets like fourth and third to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like the ones that like really tickle the most, because then it starts getting into like I start going into like elimination mode.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh sweet, 2 laps to go.
This is the finale,
and then I'm going for it. But like I started thinking during like those last 4 to 3 laps to go, thinking like, the faster I finish this, the faster it's over. Like, I'm gonna have pain if I do a 32-second lap, or I'm gonna have pain if I do a 29. Like, might as well try push it for it as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's right.
Get that shit over with.
Yeah.
Then I can go back to relaxing and watching my movies.
Yeah.
So that's the secret, actually, the movies.
I'm a firm believer of there's like never enough. You can always repeat a movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't watch a movie twice. Or not as many times as I do, but I'm a firm believer.
You've watched like I heard from you, so you watched some movies 20 times or something. Ridiculous, man. Anyway.
Well, actually, a big tip, we're probably the Fast and the Furious, first one.
Okay.
That one will get you pumped up.
Yeah. I have a friend of mine, Emery Lehman, an American skater, shout out. He always watched Miracle on Ice as his pre-race pump-up movie with the American hockey team beating the Soviet team at the Olympics. I think that he made it watch some of it with him, and I was like, I couldn't get that American, but for him, that's his pump up thing. Yeah,
so like
it's a bit the same.
I really like Rocky 4, but it gets me going and stuff. But I'm not American, so it's not as cool. Like it's cool, but it's not like America.
Yeah. But you come out with that pumped up feeling, and that, like I'm about to fuck shit up or so. Yeah. Nice.
I guess that's why I like number 3 too, though, because it's just America versus America. It's a bit more neutral.
Yeah. Okay. This is actually a question I got from one of our listeners who also said, I want Peter on the pod. And I want to know, and this was the way he said it, I want to know why he's so cool. I didn't say this, but
I'm like happy to be asked the question. I'm slightly disappointed it's a dude, but I get it. Like a lot of people do want to be me. No, I guess it comes from just being yourself.
Yeah.
If you're a clown, just be that clown. Be the best you, man.
Yeah. No, I know this guy who asked the question as well. And he said it to me earlier as well. Like, the thing is with you can see you at races talking with Indian skaters or something who, no offense to Indian skaters, this, like, some of the guys who can't skate very well yet and stuff, and you're still, like, you're not, you know, you're multiple time world champion, but it's not like you get too cocky to talk with anybody. You're talking with everyone and sitting in the tent and having fun. So just very much down to earth. And I think that's what for him was that coolness. Like, this guy is a rock star out on the rink and he's hammering, and then at the same time he's talking with everyone off the rink as well. And I don't know what the question was in that. I think it was just, that was his reflection. And
for sure. I always believe that you should treat everyone equally.
Yeah.
I treat a janitor the same as a CEO. I'll try to be respectful, full of my manners.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep the swearing to a minimum until I start to know the person, and then all hell breaks loose. But yeah, it's just I'm me.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it because I'm too loud and I look like what some people would say is shit, but I think I look right. For myself.
At least you're self-aware.
I have a giggle. And like I said, I have one mirror in the house, man. If I don't feel that good that day, I just walk past it. Yeah.
You were for sure one of the guys from, like, the good guys who spoke with me the earliest as well, and just hanging out, like, back when you were junior. And they're like, it takes some time to build your way up sometimes to be cool enough to be spoken with. But I just remember speaking with you since, I don't even know what the first time was, like, since forever almost.
Fish out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, honestly.
No worries. I probably just do a little bit more respect to Baby Due. Always call him Baby Due, but here's a baby version of Due. So yeah, but he's definitely forming his own path. So that's good to see.
he lets his skating do the talking now.
Yeah, like laying on the ground with a broken shoulder blade. You can't do that.
Nah, man, you smoked me in some trainings now.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Like this.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I was actually telling Stefan the other day in the car, the day before Baby Due's crash. I said, fuck. I was up on the bike spinning the legs out. I was watching their training and I was like, oh, fuck, Baby Due's looking alright.
Yeah.
Out punishing people.
Yeah. But
I did give Stefan the slide of, it might have been because he was out of the zone, but I'm not 100%. If the zone says 75 and you're at 75, you can look like you're getting smashed because the other guy's going 80. But that's for the brothers to argue about.
All honesty, like, we push each other in training. Yeah. It's not like I'm getting smoked by you. Yeah.
I was probably on 70% and you were 100%.
I was on 65 then. If you were on 70, brother competition right here. No, yeah. So it's all good. It's all love from here, and I love seeing that from you. And yeah, I think I hope more people are gonna keep it real like that, know who they are, but stay humble and talk with all the kids, because we were all kids, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Who was the ones you looked up to when you were younger? Actually,
when I was younger, when they came back for summer, it was Kaylin and Shane. It was always really nice to see them. I guess they would always say hi. Talk to them.
Yeah.
And then just everyone from the New Zealand era was like really sweet. Like, it was always like exciting when another top person came to our training group for a week training or something.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Scott came down when I was like junior, and I was like, oh, sweet. We get to train with Scott.
Yeah.
And then when you get older into senior, it's kind of like, oh, I get to train with Scott.
Yeah.
Like, we all benefit from it. But at that point, like, when I was younger, I just went out and I just hammered myself. The training was supposed to be at like AT level, 20 minutes AT, and I went 100% just to try to show the seniors that I was good enough.
Yeah.
And then I said, like, it was like, oh, Scott, when I was senior, because then I had to do it at my heart rate zone, and sometimes you're getting put to the sword by the guy. So then it's not as enjoyable as you thought it would be when you're a kid, or a couple of years younger. Kid. But yeah, so I looked up to pretty much everybody older than me, even like Rion, who was only a couple of years older, just because at some points he could do things that I couldn't do, that I wanted to do. So I was always looking for
Yeah.
some way to get better.
And then eventually you would